thoughts on this new age comedy, kind of like the Kevin Hart and the Wayans brothers type of thing? Because I know a lot of the comedians that you kind of mentioned are kind of like old school, the Eddie Murphys and things of that nature. So what do you feel about Kevin Hart and the Wayans brothers?
Like the Instagram and Vine.
The Instagram and the Vine comedians who are getting hot just like that. What do you think about that?
I think Kevin Hart is funny.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's very funny. Some comedians I think are more funnier in movies than they are on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Like Day. What's his real name?
Mike Epps.
Mike Epps. To me, to me, he's funnier in movies than he is on stage. Because it don't matter what movie he's in, he'll still sing.
Mm-hmm.
He's funnier in movies than he is on stage. And now D-Ray is funny,
Mm-hmm.
but some of these like The Rock. What's one of not Chris Rock, but the brother
Tony.
like Tony Rock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of them. Because I like Eddie Murphy,
Mm-hmm.
and Eddie Murphy is hilarious to
On
me.
stage and in movies,
Right,
in my opinion. Yeah.
Right, and so that's rare when you
Mhm.
can be funny on stage and in movies. Like Kevin Hart is funny on stage
Mm-hmm.
and in movies.
Mhm.
So I think that's a very, very good gift when you can have both. Some of these comedians now don't have that gift.
Mm-hmm.
And
As
I
a
think-
comedian, should you be shooting for that, or should you kind of stick with what you know?
and that's not your niche.
Hmm.
If that's not your niche, no.
Mm-hmm.
If your niche is delivering on stage, then deliver on stage.
And that's it.
Yeah, but if you are that rarity and God has extremely blessed you,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, do both.
Okay.
But if not, no. Because when you go to a movie theater, you'll catch a different audience. If you're funny, that will say, oh, well, let me see him on stage.
Exactly.
But then you'll see people where they see him on stage and then they say, well, let me go to one of his movies, and then he's not too funny in the movies. Okay, now you done lost them both.
Mm-hmm.
So I
I
just
see. I
think,
get that.
yeah.
I think I was that way with Kevin Hart. I think I seen him in a movie. Well, actually, I think the first movie I seen of Kevin Hart was Soul Plane, and I don't think that was a good, introduction of who Kevin Hart really is. But
everybody's in Soul Plane. I think that movie's over 10 years old now.
that movie's old. But it's funny as people talk about, like, it's funny how much people talk about that movie, how horrible it was. But
Mhm.
Kevin's still getting a check off Soul Plane.
Yeah.
They still play that movie consistently.
Just be.
But you know what I like? What I like about Kevin Hart is I like his hustle.
Yes.
Because he's been in the game for a long time.
Very long time.
And people think that his success happened overnight,
Mhm.
and it didn't. So
Mhm.
I respect his hustle because he's been in the game for a long time.
Yeah, he got a Nike shoe.
He has a
now.
Nike shoe out now.
And
I
he
think-
deserves it.
Should every comedian be kind of reaching for that goal, though? Because I know you just said that if your lane is just on stage, stay on stage. And if it's movies, do movies. But don't you think every comedian should be kind of inching towards that wave? Like, I'm going to start off stage and I'm going to do movies. Then I'm going to do this and this. Like, do you think there should be a growth? Or do you kind of think that just stay in your lane?
I think it should be a growth, but I
Mhm.
think it should be done the correct way because, like, you have Eddie Murphy who can go back and forth. You
Mhm.
have Kevin Hart who can go back and forth. But in the same token, you have Monique.
Mm-hmm.
She did the stage and she did that movie, and her career has kind of been a little slow since she
Mhm.
did Precious.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of have to be leery about the parts that you pick because that was so drastically different for her.
Mm-hmm.
Now people don't look at her as she's funny, but she like that's the art of acting, where
Right.
you make people believe that you really are that person.
Right.
And she was so good, they believed that she was really that evil.
Right.
That now people don't really look at her as being funny anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But she did good.
You know where I think Monique kind of messed up? Monique, when she used to do her sets and things of that nature, she used to always talk about big women versus skinny women.
Mm-hmm.
And with her being this big bone, luscious woman.
Mm-hmm.
Then she messed up and lost all that weight. And it kind of messed up her angle because it's just like, you were so for the big women and, skinny women are evil. And it's like, now you skinny, what you gonna talk about now? And you're right, she started doing
No, she
Precious.
ain't skinny now.
She not, but she looked good. She lost a good amount of weight.
Yeah, she lost a little change. Now I've always thought she was pretty. Monique is very
Yeah,
beautiful
always.
to me.
Uh-huh.
But now she's still in the double digits. She's still in some double digits. She ain't skinny. She's still like the 18.
Yeah. No, but you bring up a good point because I know I was watching an interview with Kevin Hart and they a lot of people were asking him, well, would you do dramas now or any scary movies? And Kevin Hart was just like, maybe in due time, but right now I'm on this wave of funny,
Right,
and that's who I am.
Prime example, Jamie Foxx.
Mhm.
Jamie Foxx is never really in a serious movie. Even if he is in a serious movie, he's always